Reuben immigrated to Israel from Russia with his parents and grandparents. The oldest of 8 children, 3 generations of his family lived in a depressed neighborhood outside of Haifa.
My name is Reuben Shibulich. I've been coming here for 5.5 years already, from 2nd or 3rd grade.
The family arrived in Kiryat Yam 8 years ago, a large family of 8 children, parents and grandparents. They all live together in a very small 2-room apartment.
I am in 8th grade today. I am a good student. I have good grades. I like to come here because here they help me. If something is hard for me, they help me with the materials. If I need something, there's always someone here for me.
Despite the difficulties at home, I am proud and happy to say that Reuben today is in a class for gifted students, and he is also in a Raphael project, a very special science project at school. It warms our hearts every time.
When Zorish was 8 years old, her family left Ethiopia for Israel. Living in an absorption center in Jerusalem, Zorish was forced into the role of parenting her parents, forfeiting her own childhood.
I can tell you from my own experience. My parents were educated in Ethiopia when we came to Israel. They didn't speak a word of Hebrew. They had to start all over again like little children. Everything became a struggle, even the simplest things, like going to the corner store, to the bank or the hospital, and having to communicate with the clerk. They couldn't do. We children became the mouthpiece for our parents. We found ourselves having to negotiate the system and become their voice in Israeli society. My connection with Yedidim began 4 or 5 years ago, when I was in the Sela project. My mentor was called Sigal. She was with me for 2 years. During that time, she helped me a lot, whether doing homework or just talking to me about friends and social stuff. With her, I could speak openly. She would give me advice based on her own life experiences. She showed me many models of how to succeed in life. I learned that it's all up to me. If I want something, I can get it.
I think that as a mentor, I feel like I helped her broaden her horizons, open her mind to the choices available. My role was to show her what was possible, what she could do, how far she could go, and how to get there. Adolescence is such a critical and difficult time in life, particularly for these girls. I learned that when you show them the possibilities, these young women become empowered and feel that they can take control over their own lives.
In 8th grade, Udi was on the verge of dropping out of his junior high school in Ashdod, a juvenile delinquent with 2 open police records.
I got into a lot of trouble as a kid. I had 2 open police records. I come from a very difficult home. I was in with the wrong crowd. My parents and I didn't get along at all. My probation officer recommended that I go to Yedidim, and that changed my life. Totally. Meir, my mentor, along with Meital, talked with me, encouraged me, even visited my home several times to help me with the communication with my parents. Thanks to Meital, today I've surpassed my own expectations.
I think that the project was very significant for him, and for me as well. He taught me a lot of things. He taught me that surviving is something that some people have no choice but to learn. And he inspired me to make every effort, yes, to overcome all the challenges that I face. He has not had it easy in life, like many others like him, but you make a decision and you go forward. Udi always had a positive attitude.
When I came to Israel from the Ukraine, I was thrown into the water without any help. There was no one there to hold my hand, to guide and support me. That's why when I became a young adult, I decided to join Yedidim, so that other kids can get the help that they really need.
When I went to college, I received a stipend to help me offset the cost of my education. In return, I had to pick a place to volunteer in. For many of us who were chosen to volunteer with Yedidim, it was our first real opportunity to have a meaningful connection with youth from different cultures and from different segments of Israeli society. The truth is, I'm not sure who got more out of it.
Having worked in the Israel+ project as a mentor for 4 years, there is no doubt that in the end of the day, I see myself working with youth, helping youth in distress, building a new generation.
Yedidim's Institute for Leadership and Volunteerism trains a cadre of mentors and staff, providing the skills and tools necessary for these young adults to do their job most effectively. Many of these volunteers themselves have had life experiences that allow them to relate to the children with whom they work. Undergoing a process of growth themselves, these mentors are better prepared and positioned to become significant role models. By investing in these young adults, Yedidim is both ensuring that the children receive the most professional attention, while at the same time cultivating a generation of future leadership.
Today, I'm in a completely different place. I've been serving in the army for 4 years without even one slip. I'm even helping my family in a way I never could have dreamed.
This seems to be the mission of the project. That is why I became part of it. I wanted to help, to make a difference, and to be there for those who need me.
I feel that I have power. Even though I am small, I can make a huge difference. With a bit of faith, there is nothing that I cannot do.